Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And we are here at the nursery once again, guys. We're going to take care of Reginald, and then we are going to enter the second wing of Ny'alotha, known as the Halls of Devotion. And this actually has 4 bosses for us to go through. And I've just read up on them. They're fresh in my mind, so hopefully we'll get a quick queue. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and talk to Partho and see what Reginald needs now.
Arcanon Poros.
A bloody treat. I have heard that the clan of the Mogu, called the Dokani, have mastered the harnessing of life force into a substance they call anima. If this stuff is indeed life condensed into a liquid form, then it could have spectacular properties when applied to our Akir larva. Go see if you can bring back some of this anima in a form that we can use. We'll see if our little friend here likes it. Collect 8 vials of purified anima from Dokani Mogu in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms.
Safe journey.
And I can definitely do that. They have those really cool mechs that are fueled by the stuff. Alright, well, I will head to Pandaria and see what we can find. Okay, so these guys are pretty much where I expected them to be. Right here at the Tushen Burial Ground and the Setting Sun Garrison. That's where I remember them primarily. And I know that some of their strongest concentrations are that direction, so let's try the Burial Mound first, though. Okay, this will be good. Okay, friends, gather round, gather round. Let's see how much damage these guys do. Ah, casters. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, they have that stupid buff. Hell's bells. I forgot about that. Yeah, your maximum health is reduced, and it's a disease, which is unsettling. Okay, so we are not going to be able to just pull as many as possible.
Your essence.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you're already draining my patience. Oh, no, that's a purified anima. So we do get it from the Mogu themselves. Well, while I'm doing this, you guys kind of get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and queue up. 31 minutes. It's not too bad. Here.
Your blood is mine to take.
See if I can get both of them here. I like the little skeletal constructs. They look cool. Kind of makes me want a Blood Death Knight to be able to summon one of those as like a cooldown. Or that's what their summoned dead should look like.
My life for the clan.
My life for the clan, my life for the death god, whatever. Ooh, okay, here's a sentinel. Is it as bad as X-Men Sentinel? We're about to find out. Keep that charge to yourself. It doesn't look like he is dropping the disease. Just this charged burst spell. Okay. Not bad. Are you... No, you don't drop the thing either. Well, that is annoying. You figure something that would be... See? You see the red orb there? That's tons of anima. Also, the... Combine 10 sky shards to create a sky crystal. I do not know what that does. Anima, also the name of my favorite Final Fantasy summon. From FF10.
Your blood is mine to take!
Let's see. What is the name of those guys? Deathbound Servants.
My life for the clan.
I'll tell you what, that disease can sneak up on you if you're not paying attention. Alright, well you guys kind of get the gist, so I will run around and hopefully have all of these vials before we jump into our raid. And apparently, like the red alert glow. Should be a goblin racial. Uh-oh. Okay, we have queued up. We still have one more vial of anima to get. I have a feeling we're about to jump into the middle of the wing here. Let's see if I'm correct. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, the hive mind. Okay, this is the busiest fight. So we got Kazir and Tekris, also known as Tetris and Kazoo. And thank you, Hazel. And either of them kind of swap control of the hive and different abilities for each one. They also have to die within 10 seconds of each other. There's a lot to keep track of in this fight. Gotta try to remember. I hope this may be the first. Because there's... Okay, Ny'alotha that way. Terrace of Desolation that way. So if we look into the halls, the hive mind is the second to last one. So I'm not sure what's going on here, guys, but it's okay. And as I said before, I was just excited about taking on Wrathion. The rest of these fights, I would like to take Raden down, just because they were part of the storyline as well. Oh, I also... Well, boo. And I don't know what's going on. I think they're rolling for tanks. But I think a warlock is rolling. Wait. Okay, let's stay nice and stealthed here and see if there is any other Raden that is... Oh, okay. Well, we may be exactly where we need to be. Because Raden hadn't been killed. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and fire up when we get ready, guys. Okay, apparently that group could not get it together. They were missing like, I guess as soon as I joined, a tank went away. So they were just kind of sitting there, and then toys came out, and it got weird. So I left.
My life for the clan.
And unfortunately, I was given the deserter buff, so I can't queue up again for 30 minutes, which is upsetting. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it today. Well, that's the kind of thing that you deal with when you're dealing with looking for raid, instead of having a dedicated guild. But even if I did have a dedicated guild, none of them could really be up for raiding around the hours that I record, so it's kind of a, you know, just be happy you can do this kind of thing. Alright, well, while we have got our vials of anima. I'm kind of flying around, seeing if I can find the white dragon, who I assume is probably soaring right below the treetops. Remember, we were checking all the stuff above. That may not be the case. Maybe just hanging out in the tree line. Just do a quick perusal before we head back. Onyx War Serpents as far as the eye can see. Sometimes apparently it appears over here on this side of the wall. Lies and slander. Well, there's also, we got the Grand Empress there. That's a shame. I got that item and just never have an opportunity to actually use it. Feels bad, man. Well, at least I got 58% of the assault taken care of, just killing those Mogu. Could be worse. So I guess I will head back to the crib, to the nursery, and see if Reginald enjoys the blood that we got him. So we got about 9 minutes to go from our deserter debuff, and we have got the anima. And check this out. We got a little feeder here. I didn't even notice that before. Let's see if Reginald approves. That is both terrifying and adorable. Oh, and a flip from Reginald. Excellent.
Each day is a blessing.
Have you returned with the anima? Did you not see the larva do a flip there? He sure took a liking to that. I guess it helps that it's blood flavored. I'll keep note of any changes the anima causes in our friend's growth.
May your days be long.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. So we'll go into from the larva stage to the next stage and just so on and so forth. After we're done with the Ny'alotha raid, as I was telling you guys before, I may just move this series to like a Saturday series, because there isn't a whole lot to do that we haven't already glossed over, and just continue the quest with Reginald until we get him into his full mount stage. One thing I would really like, and I'm sure that other players have said this ad nauseum, but I would really like the ability that if you go into a queue for a raid, that you can choose whether to join a pickup group or start the raid from scratch. To prevent, you know, hey, I want to go check all this content out, and you're like, oh, okay, well, they're at the final boss, and I'm going to have to queue up again. Like, if you just had a checkbox where you could allow yourself to either be in a pickup group or a brand new group, I think would be a pretty cool feature. But I will wait these 7 minutes and take care of some other stuff off camera, guys, and I will see you guys, hopefully, back in Ny'alotha at the beginning of the wing. And if not, we'll just have to follow the group and go as is, but I made that exception for Wrathion. I can't do it this time. But see you guys back there. Okay, well, I am flying back to Azshara now. Just did some world quests in Nazmir. We have got 2 tanks queued up, 5 healers that we're looking for, and 18 DPS good. So that's going to go back and forth. But maybe, just maybe, we will have a brand new group to head into this wing, guys. Fingers crossed. I'm going to head over to Kulturas and do some more world quests there. I'm trying to find some shoulder upgrades, because I've got the old Benthic 420 Blaze It shoulder pads that I got from oh my god, I forgot her Azshara's domain. Yeah. But I would really like to get 450, so I'm going to go ahead and hope that that is the case. And oh, okay, there's 1 healer. 4 more to go. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, we're trying for things right now. There's a ready check.
Another turtle made it to the water.
Oh, did someone say no?
The cycle of life can be cruel.
Boo. Yes, the cycle of life can be cruel. Trying to pay attention to that.
Another turtle made it to the water.
Alright, well.
All creatures in nature must live together in balance.
Yeah, shut up, Nola. Got 2 more healers to go. I'll go ahead and...
Another turtle made it to the water.
You look like you can appreciate a good story.
Anyway, I'll go ahead and let's see you guys back at the loading screen, and we'll see what happens. Oh, here we go. Let's see where we are.
Multiple anchor points detected. Protocol requires localized sanitation prior to anchor deployment.
Alright, I think we are right where we need to be.
Aye, you have to clear out any beasties so that the anchor can be placed. Once you have them all set, we'll take the fight to Ny'alotha.
Let's go ahead and take a look here. Oh, that's cool. And I believe Ny'alotha is over here at that tower. Sorry, I need to take in the sights, folks. Oh, are we about to... You guys are about to pull? Nope. Good to know. So, hopefully, what I remember reading about these boss encounters will be okay. Because, you know, I tend to be a little bit forgetful, as people who have watched this series can probably attest, or any of my videos for that matter. Okay, let's check the map here. Ooh. So we go on top of all the pyramids. Oh, that's cool. I like it. Pretty slick. Once again, keeping the battle volume low. Just because there's a lot of stuff going on. Pretty much the theme of this dungeon, or this raid, that I've seen so far is just the floor's on fire. Or shadows on the floor, rather. Okay. So far, so good. Look down there. Ooh. So I think we need a giant eye of Ny'alotha just following us around, kind of like the Saronite mines in, or the Pit of Sauron from Wrath of the Lich King, when that eye in the middle of the pit would just follow you around. That was really eerie. Ooh. There was stupid. I stood in it, but it's trash. Just making sure that the healers are awake. So reading up on a lot of these fights. There's something still alive in here? There's a lot of ads that we need to take care of. Like that will show up in the middle of the fight, and we have to deal with them like quickly and effectively. Someone's gonna get feared right into that group, aren't they? We did it. There's the stupid... Oh, Lord. I'm going to go ahead and cloak a shadows out of that, just so. Doesn't have to be on my list of priorities. Driven to madness. See, I figured that mind control would be a really big gimmick here. I mean, Shadow Priests use it. I've seen a lot of fights against void-affected creatures that tend to have mind control.
Detected within temple interior. Recommendation: proceed with caution.
No, we were just gonna run.
Caution!
Oh.
We don't do caution.
Never mind.
Submit.
Storm that temple and send those cultists screaming to the abyss.
Address me, your queen.
Ah.
Insolence only prolongs your agony. You will break, or I will carve out your defiant tongue.
More likely, Zanesh. Azeroth's champions will be the ones to silence you.
So as you can see, Queen Azshara is being...
Me. Only I possess the means of defeating Ny'alotha.
Uh-huh. So Azshara is going to play a part in this fight, which is interesting. We'll see what happens. I've only read up on the fight itself. I haven't really been paying attention to storyline for obvious reasons. Oh, someone turned him into a frog, and whoop, here you go. There's a blind. Dark Ritualist. Is there such thing as a bright Ritualist? Here comes the last of the ads, I believe. Unless there's a group behind. Nope. So, Azshara, obviously Ny'alotha, a little bit upset over what happened in Nazjatar. His tentacles got a little bit ruffled.
Your cries shall echo for eternity!
Eternity! Alright, let's try and remember what this fight is. Double check the adventure guide. Okay, void. Oh, this is the soccer fight and the pizza fight. Okay. Move away from your soul. Alright, I do remember this. Ooh! Candy. Thank you, Warlock. Got a lot of demon hunters. Someone's like, I don't know if we have enough. Okay.
Outcry the screams from your flesh.
It is time to do what we do.
I'll flay your minds. Your anguish will never end, Azshara.
Alright, so now my soul is coming at me, and I have to stay away from it. It will do damage. There's the... Ooh. There's the pizza. Alright, I think we're good now. So Azshara will cause some of the floor to turn into void. We got to avoid that. Yeah, oh, we lost a healer. That is unfortunate.
The void is mine to command.
And these guys don't seem to care about their souls.
Darkness, come forth.
Oh yeah, the soccer fight is...
Allow the void near me. You are mine to torment.
Oh! Get away! No, you shoot.
Your anguish will never end, Azshara. How dare you die before I allow it?
Yeah, some people don't know the fight. You have to, essentially what you have to do is there's this orb that shows up, and people in the raid have to volunteer to get this debuff where they do not deal with, or they don't deal damage anymore.
Agony gives me strength, my
but
queen.
They can move from one, whew. They move from one section to another. Or they have to move the orb from one end of the battlefield to the other. Oh, and Soulflay. I'm running. And Swindlegear Soul is just over there. Alright. Got her at 50. I think people are starting to figure it out.
The void is mine to command.
And this is my first time. I don't want to jump in there.
Come forth.
Just want to
allow the void near me.
Hit the boom. Let people experienced in football take care of that.
Your anguish will never end, Azshara.
Ooh.
You are mine to torment.
Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. That was a bad time for a soul flay.
Darkness, come forth.
And I don't think I have a way to res someone in mid. I think I do.
Agony gives me strength, my queen.
But I don't want to risk it because it'll... I think there's a... It's not a guarantee that I'll res them, and if I don't res them, it's going to be bad for the healer.
Darkness, come forth.
I just really want to see what happens with Azshara.
The void is mine to command.
Oh crap, I didn't walk into it, did I?
I'll
No.
flay your minds.
We're good. Yeah. Hello, me. Meet the real me.
Do not allow the void near me.
Almost down. We got this.
Your agony gives me strength, my queen.
You will suffer for this.
And down. Oh, I guess I forgot to use a battle room.
We fulfilled our end of the bargain, Azshara. Now honor yours.
Mind your tone, whelpling. A queen keeps her promises. Listen closely, as I will only say this once.
Shank.
For all his bluster, Ny'alotha was ever the weakest of his kin. One vestige of their power yet remains that can be turned against him. I would have driven this blade into his foul heart myself, had you not disrupted my plans. No matter. Ny'alotha is yours, mortals. Strike true. Should your first blow fail,
Gather,
you will not
servants of the
survive
void.
to
Oh,
attempt
crap.
another.
It is time to receive
Now go and do
my
what you
gift.
will. I tire of intermediaries and
Those who are
heralds.
worthy
The
shall be
truth from
remade
power
through its
beckons,
power.
and I
New
intend
anchor
to
point
claim
detected.
it.
Azshara has
Regulation.
a fondness for
Terminate void
games.
disruption.
I will examine this
If
dagger
Vexiona
for
and
signs
her
of dragon.
Oh, there's so
But
much
for
going
now
on.
to be cast
Let us
into
continue.
darkness. Then let us help them on their way.
Rathian, I look forward to reuniting you with your father.
Alright, so we have the Blade of the Black Empire, which was the Shadow Priest weapon. Pretty cool. And there's an elevator. And now we take on Vexiona, which is a dragon of considerable power. I'm glad I'm tagging along with the paladin here, so I'm not the only one tardy. I'm sorry, I like lore. Alright, back in business.
Grant me your power! I be ready!
Ow. Void Ascendant. Okay, now the Void Ascendant is very important to this overall encounter. Gotta take down the Void Ascendants quickly. They also do that. They do their special beam cannon. And this can also be used on other folks too. Like they can hit enemies. Alright, double checking on Vexiona. Void Descendants, tanks to cleanse. Control the cultist. Alright. Deal with cultists. Someone was trying to stun there. Oh!
How dare you defile this
Alright, we're doing
temple?
this. I don't know if we necessarily... Yeah, I think we need to take care of the Ascendant.
I will tear your soul to shreds!
And one of the healers has no mana. Because didn't look like there was time to prepare. And people can explode now. People should be... Honestly, in a raid, you should always assume that every fight has that mechanic.
Servants arise! Your master calls!
Soldiers arise, stand and fight. Bring victory at last to this fallen knight.
Your spirit shatters!
You can go farther out for that. It's alright.
You are unworthy to hold such power!
Uh-huh. So you gotta be careful with... the cultists and everything can be dealt with cleave damage. So just make sure
Your master calls!
that I have Blade Flurry up at all times. Just to do my part. Oh! 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 No!
My chosen! Destroy this filth!
Okay. Whew. Cannot Cloak of Shadows out of that.
Succumb to darkness!
Alright, she takes a deep breath, and then she'll head in a particular direction and kill a lot of people. Wait for that to clear. Now she's going onto the side where we were at. And we take care of the Ascendant. I think she takes 3 deep breaths. Where is she? Ooh! Alright. Then she will land. Someone is about to...
I shall rip you apart myself!
Also strange that there was no warning.
Servants of the void, come to me! I will tear your soul to shreds!
So definitely need to pay attention to our footing here. Now when she hits 40%, she won't do the air phase anymore. It's basically a burn. Because otherwise we'll just start getting hit with debuffs after debuff and we'll get overwhelmed.
Arise, your master calls! I will tear your soul to shreds! Purged!
Oh man. Alright, something really bad just happened there. Healers are trying to do their best. Someone just... That's a good way. Mage just blinked out of the...
Servants of the void, come witness the full power of the void!
Okay. Oh, Lord. Got all dark and spooky. Not a fan.
The void surges!
This is... Oh, no! Something happened. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna... Pew-pew. What is that? Suffering corruption damage every 3 seconds. I'm good. Now, the worst thing you can do in a raid during a bloodlust is get hit with an effect, but you're so focused on doing damage. See, we're starting to get overwhelmed here. Healer is down. We can do this. Let's not have this be one of those 1% fights.
This is not my destiny!
Whoops.
Void corruption eradicated. Initiating anchor materialization.
Dark Heart Robe.
Good riddance. Vexiona would see all dragons kneel before Ny'alotha.
Well done, champions! Each anchor brings us closer to unleashing the power of the Forge against Ny'alotha.
See if anyone needs that. Oh. And where we going? I feel all tingly. And the robe is for a warlock. No, it's leather. Negative, Ghost Rider. Alright, well that's 2 bosses down. And we still haven't got to the point where we were originally. Check the map. Oh, there's Raden and Hive Mind. So we're just basically taking out these 2 ziggurats. Which were, by the way, if you've never heard that term before or curious what it is, those were Babylonian pyramids. Or maybe Sumerian. Insert Ghostbuster reference here. Sumerian, not Babylonian. Yeah, big difference. I'm sorry, but I gotta get my own lawyer. Woo! A lot going on. Not sure what's what, but... we shank the big thing. Dark Swing. Ah, alright. So, next up is Raden. Position yourself to avoid unnecessary damage from unstable vitae. Yeah, there's a weird mechanic in this fight where it'll affect someone who's very far away, so that's more for the range damage to do, or the range DPS to deal with. I know during one of the phases of this fight you can get linked with someone, and then you need to run away from them. Kill ads and avoid lightning on the ground. The classics. What you expect when you're dealing with a lightning-infused Titan thingy. And Raden was the final boss in that raid in Mist of Pandaria.
Potential anchor point detected in immediate vicinity.
Well, we are all about those anchor points, Mother. Oh, we may be dealing with the bugs first. I think all of these here might be a clue.
I shall peel the flesh from your bones!
Yep. This is happening. Stay clear of the goo. Man, one of these DPS named Spicy just keeps on dying. It's a shame. Let's get out of the way of the giant maws of the bugs. Don't want to get Clendathu'd. It's an ugly planet! A bug planet! Okay, we had one healer leave and one healer's coming back. Now the tanks have to trade off stuff here. This is kind of a tank fight, but remember these guys also do have to die within 10 seconds of each other, and they alternate control of the hive and different abilities for each one. See, one's got green goo, one's got blue void. They're such a quirky pair. Oh god, we're doing it.
The hive is under my command.
Now, one of them, I forgot which one, is going to try to perpetually cast some sort of ability. Let's go ahead and have Cleave up.
Your veins will blister.
The void bursts.
Okay, so they have certain...
Veins will blister.
The void claims all.
Da, 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 da. Here's a good place for Blade Flurry.
Will blister.
The void bursts.
See, there's some nasty attack right there.
Devour their bones.
And now these bugs are gonna
Veins will blister.
travel across the ground here.
The void bursts.
Veins will blister.
I also do want to say I'm overly paranoid about refreshing my slice and dice. I know you guys probably noticed that, but I'm just always afraid of not having it for that energy.
The hive answers to my power.
Okay, now they've switched. They've gone ahead and switched off. That means, like, when one's in control, the tanks need to be up close, and then when the other one's in control, the tanks need to separate.
Your veins will blister.
And we need to... Oh, focus Kazir.
Come, hatchlings. Devour their bones.
Alright.
The void
Ow.
bursts.
Your veins will blister.
The void claims all.
Doom. You just have to make sure that you're not close to anyone, since it doesn't leave a debuff.
Will blister.
Alright, 31 seconds. We're good.
The void bursts.
Now looking over at our boy Tetris.
Veins will blister.
Yeah, we need more on. We got some communication going on in the raid, which is nice.
Your veins will blister.
The void bursts.
Come, hatchlings. Devour their bones.
The hive is under my command.
Oh, now we gotta...
Blister.
I think they have to move up close now. Yep. Okay, AoE fun times.
The void bursts.
Veins will blister.
The void claims all.
That was close. Okay, they are both, like,
Your veins will blister.
at the same life.
We'll have your flesh.
Awesome. Alright, one more to go. Big boy Rodden. Or Raiden. Rodden. I like Raiden. Oh, elevator. The nastiest boss of them all. Responsible for the most deaths. Especially that one in Legion. I'm trying to remember the raid. I think it was the final one. Okay, a few more bugs. Probably not aware of the death of their hive mates. And then we should be good.
Error. Corruption at critical levels. Anchor placement.
Is that? Oh,
terminated.
yep, that's him.
Raden? It can't be. You're a servant of the Titans, of Azeroth herself.
N'Zoth opened my eyes to his great truth. He freed me from the narrow confines of the Titans'
Ow, 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 ow.
Come, I will reveal the Master's glory and liberate you from darkness.
Well, that's unfortunate. Hey, get some time on the Mechano Hog. Haven't had that in forever. Oh, our first death was on trash. Feels bad, man. Fortunately, I should be quick enough to get back over there. Oh, God, please don't let this be the thing that some folks instantly die and they go and leave the group. Hopefully that is not the case. Hope you guys are enjoying the long episode today. Actually, I have to stream here in about 50 minutes, so I'm hoping that I'm going to get there in time. No! Man, never an elevator when you need one. That's a provocative looking demon hunter there.
Whoa!
Elevator go up. Elevator stop. Okay, well, let's see. Did we get any of the trash done? We got one grouping of trash done. So that's nice. I do like the fallen Watchers, though. I thought the Watchers were some of the coolest designed monsters in Warcraft, and they were back all the way in AQ. Wait for everyone else to get assembled. Let's take a look at some transmogs here. You got this guy. Holy crap. All the glowy void weapons and the phalange mask. Demon hunters, demon hunters. Whoop! Oh god, we're doing stuff. We're doing things. Hopefully this is better than the last time. I don't know. Oh, wow. Oh, that sucks. My Sinister Strike is very much on cooldown. I've been putting that time out. But we're alive. That's good. Next. Oh. Okay. I was like, Raden? We didn't pull a Raden, did we? I hope we didn't. What is that? Any abilities used will have their cooldowns increased by 10 seconds. That sucks for the freaking healers, man. Fortunately, they have a lot of healy buttons. I, being an outlaw rogue, have 2 major damage buttons and then finishers. Raden's design is sick. Sorry, I know I probably said that already, but it bears repeating. And hopefully by the time that we start this fight... Ah, crap. It's a nasty curse. So that's okay, Raden's the one who's doing that. He kind of runs up and messes with the trash pools. That's kind of cool. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and do this. Zap zap. Buff up. I guess these are locations for people to go to when they get affected by the lightning. Interesting. Double check just to make sure. Position yourself to avoid unnecessary damage from unstable vitae. Uh-huh. Position yourself to avoid damage from chain lightning. That's right, there's ads that cast chain lightning, so... If you have lightning buffs, go to star or diamond. That means don't run out when you get void collapse. Stay on circle. Stack void collapses on circle. If you have lightning buffs, go to star or diamond. That means don't run out when you get void collapse. My brain hurts. Let's do it. Pew pew. See, Smee agrees.
Unleash Goblin Fury!
Please soak the small portals on the ground and face towards group, not towards tanks. This is the last fight of this wing, and we'll be good, so... Oh, is he the one summoning the bugs? Or is that just a patrol? Kill lightning. Oh yeah, and then there's the orbs. We have to alternate orbs. He summons, like, lightning orb and then a void orb at the same time. You can only kill one at a time. And, yeah. Or they have to... Oop. Pew pew!
The essence of the cosmos heeds my call.
I don't... Oh, lightning. So then he'll get void powers. He's infused with void stuff now. And the next time that happens, we take out the void, then he gets lightning powers. So he's kind of a hybrid.
Your strength falters.
Alright, if it stays like this, we could be in good shape.
Your strength falters. Behold, the fabric of creation.
There it goes. Now, Essence of Void.
Weakness.
Because if they double up, if we like took out the other one and he got double stacks, it would be very bad. So just have to back and forth, back and forth. $37. I guess this may be a relatively easy fight for melee DPS.
Your strength falters.
And I'm not sure at 1% or a certain percentage the fight continues, but we have to deal with the electric link. Or I don't know if that might be an ability when he's electric infused.
The essence of the cosmos heeds my call. Your strength falters.
It's void time. Ow.
I wield the power of creation itself.
Okay. We're doing things now. Got 18 seconds of slice and dice left.
You cannot escape the void. I need more power.
That was quick. Still good.
You cannot escape the void. Resistance is useless.
I thought he was going to say feudal. Like Paramount's lawyers will be contacting you soon.
I need more power.
I already did slice and dice. It just whoop.
Escape the void.
I just forget sometimes. And
perhaps a glimmer can repel the dark.
Corruption eliminated. Deploying anchor.
oh man, no saving Raden.
Raden was a keeper of Azeroth, a great hero, but he lost hope. Ny'alotha twisted his despair, and that corruption festered within him. Take a lesson from this, champions. Do not let Ny'alotha wield your fears against you.
Well, he's a salute to you, man. I don't think you're worth crying over, but you are worth a hearty salute there, post-mortem. Alright, guys. Well, that was the end of that wing. The Halls of Devotion are done. 2 more to go. The Gift of Flesh and the Waking Dream. So, we will go ahead and end it here, and we will pick it up next time. Thank you all very much for your patience. But if you guys liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time.
Peace. Or not.
Later days, everyone.